This is clue number 3 for the Stratford Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Cottoncuts. The nice thing about these blocks is that Cottoncuts takes the time to cut all of your fabric for you, so you don't have to measure or cut anything. You get your package in the mail, you get your little pieces of fabric and a piece of paper that tells you how to put everything together. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to turn these into 2 blocks. So the first thing that I do is look at the fabric list that's on my clue, and I lay out my fabrics according to what the package says I should have. I lay them out in the same order. In month 1, you're going to get a color card that gives you all of the fabrics that are being used throughout the program. And this is a cheat sheet for your instructions. They label each fabric A through F. Your clue will have all the fabrics in your pack, and it's going to reference that coding that's on the original pack of sample material for your program. So you'll want to make sure you don't lose this and you keep it on hand. If you have lost yours in your Team Portia, just pause the video right here. That's your colorway. So I'm going to use my cheat sheet to line these up the way the chart has them in my instructions. You could use alphabets or something else to kind of organize them, but to be honest, this is just what works for me. So let's get started. Okay, all of my fabric is laid out and I'm ready to follow the instructions in my Puzzle Mystery Quilt clue to make our blocks. So first up, it looks like we're going to take A1, which was these, and F1, which are these, to make 4 pinwheel blocks. So I'm going to run over to the sewing machine, whip this up, and I'll be right back. Here are my sewn half square triangles using the triangles that they gave to us. They're going to look like this. So I'm going to take these over to my iron. I'm going to press them all to the dark side, and then I will arrange these in the pinwheel pattern that's listed in step 1C. This should end up making 4 pinwheel blocks. Okay, there are our 4 pinwheel blocks. So step 1 is complete. We're going to set that aside. Okay, next up, we're just going to make some half square triangles with our remaining large triangles. We're going to make 4 AB, 4 CB, and 4 AC. So let's take these over to the sewing machine, and I will meet you back here when they're all assembled. Boom. There are all of our half square triangles. So the last step for this clue is to arrange them so I have an AB next to a BC next to an A3, and to make 4 of those units. So before I even go to the sewing machine, I'm just going to lay them out that way. So this is what 3B is going to look like all together. There should be 4 of them when I'm done. So clue 3 is going to consist of 4 pinwheel blocks and 4 of these sewn units. I'm going to go take a seam here and take a seam here, and I'll be back to show you what that looks like. Shoink. Yes, all complete. So I've got 4 of these. This is clue 3B. And 4 of those, which is clue 3A. So those are all my folded pieces. I'm going to take my paper for clue 3. You can see it's got the numbers 3 on it. And I'm just going to stick these in here. And then all of this will go very neatly inside my Cottoncuts bag with my other finished clues. And I'll put my color card down in there as well, so that everything is nice and together. I'll set this aside, and when I get clue number 4, we'll work on that together. Hey, I just wanted to take a second and tell you about how I've got things organized. So when my clues are finished, I fold them up and put them inside the piece of paper that gave me the instructions for that month. And then all the finished clues with my color card go in one of the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt bags. I do save the bags that they send to me just in case I need some extra storage bags for fabric. These are good bags and reduce, reuse, recycle, right? So why not set those aside? But it's important to keep all of the stuff together because you're going to be referencing that color card for future clues. And at the very end, they're going to give you instructions for putting all of your clues together to make a quilt top. And I find keeping the quilt blocks inside these pieces of paper helps me easily identify what is clue 1, 2, 3, etc., etc., etc. So anyways, that's clue 3 for Team Portia of the Cotton Cuts Spring 2019 Puzzle Mystery Quilt. Check back to the channel. When I get clue 4, I'll make sure to do a so long video for that as well. Bye guys!